Hey guys, this is John the Hedgehog here, back for an episode of Final Fantasy VII. Last time, we made it past Rocket Town, and we also got Aerith's Ultimate Limit Break. This time, we're actually going to do some side quests. Before I begin, though, there's one thing I do want to show. I was able to get, I got all the rest of the limit breaks for Cid, Vincent, and Kate Sith. So I just thought I'd show y'all that right now. Vincent's limit breaks are Galleon Beast, Death Gigas, and Hellmasker. They're all pretty cool, and as I've said before, for Cid's second limit break, he gets slots. I might use Vincent later on, just to kind of show off his limit breaks and stuff. Vincent's limit breaks, I think I mentioned before, have he turns into monsters, and each form gives him like different attacks, which is pretty nice. And I also got all the limit breaks for Cid as well, which is very, very nice. Like I said, these are all his limit breaks, so well, the ones that we currently have. Alright, now that I've gone over all that, we're going to do this here. Yeah. So, the place we're going to go, we want to go this way, and this isn't, now what I'm doing right now is a side quest. You don't necessarily have to do this. It's not mandatory to finish the story. So in the next like probably 2 or 3 episodes, there probably won't be any story progression. So there's that. So yeah. Anyway, so now we're gonna go in the Tiny Bronco. And what we want to do is we want to go over this way. And that was weird. Because this island over here, this is the Wutai area. And actually, I think there's an enemy we can encounter here that we can get an enemy skill from. So, let me check something real quick. Hold on. Also, in case y'all were wondering how I got, what do you have to do in order to get Kate Sith, Vincent, and Cid's limit breaks? For Cid's second limit break, you have to defeat 40 enemies. For Cid's limit breaks, for Dynamite, you have to use Boost Jump 7 times. Hyper Jump, you defeat 60 enemies. Dragon, you use Hyper Jump 6 times. Dragon Dive, you defeat 76 enemies after obtaining Hyper Jump. And Big Brawl, you use Dragon Dive 5 times. And as for Vincent, you get Death Gigas after defeating 40 enemies. You get Hellmasker after defeating 56 enemies after obtaining Death Gigas. So there's that. Also, I do believe there is an enemy skill we can get here. I think. Oh, okay. Thanks out. If y'all wonder what I'm doing, I'm reading over my notes. Wait, make sure I'm not missing anything. So I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay. I think we can encounter it. I think. Yeah. Let me just make sure that I have the right material on. That's not right. So what we want to do, we want to go to the beaches of Wutai. And I think this is kind of a beach, so we can do here, I think. Yep. Aha, this is the one. This is at the Adamanti Mai. And this guy, if we can manipulate him, and he can use a ability on us. If I can manipulate him, there we go. Okay. And we can use Death Force. That is the enemy skill. So yeah. Alright, we're just gonna irritate him. Adamanti. Well, that's cool, we got him on the first try. Awesome. And he gives away a lot of gil. Anyways, so yeah, so what Death Force does is, I believe it guards against death, if I'm not mistaken. Makes any one ally immune to death. So yeah. So basically a magic spell that guards against death. And I believe that's the only one. Oh wait. Okay. So yeah, so there's another one we can get. I think we have to go. I believe you have to be up on the rocks. I think. See if I can get him to spawn in. Let's see. No. Okay, these aren't the ones I'm thinking of. Great Gospel. Such a great move. Dead. See, I'm gonna try and get the enemies to spawn in. And if not, then I'll try and get them later. Let me see. That's not it. Okay, yep. And yeah, for right now, I'm going to be using Eris pretty much as I can, because for those of you who have played Final Fantasy VII, you know what's coming soon. Alright, I think, now, the next thing, I will say this, we're going to save on our alt account, on our alt save file, because, trust me, you want to do that. Just in case if you, there's a thing we're going to have to do. Oh, okay, that's not really what I wanted. Yeah, that's not really what I wanted. I want to see if I can get... Maybe I have to go... Oh, wait, I'm an idiot. Maybe I have to go to the grass areas. Aha! Okay, so these are razor weeds. And now that we can manipulate one, we want to use Magic Hammer. And that is an enemy skill. So yes, so now we got another enemy skill. Alright. So as you can see, Magic Hammer, what that one does, it drains 100 MP out of every opponent. So good MP draining magic spell. And I think that's all that we can get, all the enemy skills we can get currently in Wutai. Yeah, I think, yeah, that's it. I mean, there is one other one, but we already got it from another enemy. So, yeah. All right, let's move on. Just remember, the tiny Bronco's over here. So, I want to go up this ledge, and we run into. Wait. What the hell happened all of a sudden? I know this area pretty well. It gets pretty tough past here. Better get ready. You serious? And you saying that just now means you're up to something, right? I don't trust you. No, it's really tough. There they are. Catch them. The Shinra. Hey, that's not them. These are the other guys from before. Yuffie, so you're... I didn't know. I had nothing to do with this one. What do you mean, this one? This one? So you were planning something? No, what should we do? Get them. Grab them and ask questions later. Alright, let's just beat them real quick. This will be easy. Alright, the hell's going on? I knew something was missing. All of my materia's gone. Hey, where's Yuffie? The fucking kid. She was after our materia from the start. She went north. When I get my hands on her, I'll get our materia back. Come on, we'll go. We're going after her. Yep. So our materia has been stolen by Yuffie. So now, let's see. So now, yeah. So that means basically right now we have no materia at all. She's stolen all of our materia. But actually, it's a good thing I brought Eris because her great gospel will become very useful. So I don't think there's anything over here. What happens if I... Oh, okay, it's just the same old stuff. Okay. Alright. Just thought I'd check. Here's some chocobo tracks if you want to encounter a chocobo. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of exploring here real quick. Been a while since I've been to Wutai. I think if you go this way... Oh wait, is this the way back? Oh, actually, I think this is where you're supposed to go. Yeah, 'cause there's Wutai Village. Let me just check something real quick, though. I feel like there's something that we missed that we could have gotten. Let me just check. I feel like there's something. Let's see, is this... Oh, no, this is just the... Okay, that's just the way back. Okay. Wait, can I? No? Okay. Yeah, so I guess we have to go over there then. Alright. Like I said, this video will be a little bit longer than the other ones. I'll probably see if I can get to like a good stopping point at some point. Well, at least we did get those enemy skill material, those two enemy skills. Hang on. Now I know. Okay, I think we have to go down this way. Good thing we have the 3 times the times 3 multiplier on us, so we can go by a little bit quicker. Okay, so on to Wutai. Oh, and I ran right past it. It was like it was a ghost. It was just a shadow. All right, let's enter Wutai. Hey. All right. Let me just make sure I'm doing this right. Okay, so hold on. We're gonna enter this house real quick. Well, long time no see. What have you been up to? Let's see. What was your name? No, Gramps, this isn't anyone you know. This is just some stranger who barged into our house. Can I talk to this kid? Nope, okay. Alright, so... Yeah, I think we have to enter this house, or enter this building. Sorry, but we are entirely sold out now. What's this here? Oh no, that's a sample. Yeah, that's a sample. Sorry, but we don't... why don't you all come back later? Yep, so they are all sold out. I do like the music for this place. It's pretty nice. These are a lot of cats. But yeah, I think we actually want to go. This is my house. Nobody gets in. Nobody gets in. Alright, so I think we want to go over here. There's the Turks. What are the Turks doing here? Hey, did you hear they used to be a water god here in Wutai? They say the water god was a huge snake. Now we live in a world filled with Mako. Not many people would believe in something like that now. But some in the world, and here in Wutai, still believe. Believe in the scales of the water god, and in materia that has its power in it. You, how did you get here? Never mind that, I guess it's fate. You brought us together. Get ready to die. Elena, you talk too much. Well, what? What are you doing way out here? I'm in the middle of nowhere. We're taking a vacation and resting from our work. Now our vacation is ruined. But even the booze tastes bad now. Sorry. Yep. Can we to the Turks? To Reno, cheers. Drink, rude. How long have we been a team? Being a Turk been hard at times, but all in all, I'm glad I did it. After all, I got to meet a bunch of wing nuts like you. That was an interesting little dialogue. Here's our save point. If you are going to save, I highly recommend saving not on your primary save file, because if you cannot beat the boss that is going to come up later, you're gonna have a hard time. So that's all I'm gonna say on that. So yeah, I think we want to go in this building. Oh, there's some items we can get here. Get a fire veil, a swift bolt, and a choco feather. We don't really need these. These cast the highest level fire and lightning spells when you throw them, but we don't really need that. Here's a chest right here. Got an MP absorbed materia. Oh, absorbed materia. Hang on. Let me see if I can find. Hang on. Let's see here. Let's go. There is something. Okay, so not in there. Alright, I guess there's nothing in there. That's right, we can't get in that guy's house. Okay. So I guess we have no other choice but to... I think... Can we go this way? He used to be quite strong, yeah. Oh, there's the... Okay, that's the pagoda. Well, let me just see. Okay, I think we actually have to go over there, I think. Alright. If we go in this house... Go this way. Well, this is... We can rest here. So there's that. Get in there. I believe there is something in here, though. There's something we can get. Yeah. And I believe, in a fun little fact, this is actually where Yuffie is from. Yuffie is from Wutai. Okay, pretty sure this is where, because there's something you can get here. I'm trying to figure out where it is. Okay, there we go. Okay, so down in this chest, got a magic shuriken. That's a weapon for Yuffie, of course. Oh wait, hold on. So there's also another item we can get here if I can find it. But yeah, it'll be a bit of a grind here. I think, did we ever go through this door? Oh yeah, we did. Okay. If I could figure out how to get it, I would tell y'all. Yeah, no, hold on. I just don't know. Yeah, I think we're just gonna call it there. Next time, sorry I didn't make that much progress, but at least we got some stuff. Next time on Final Fantasy VII, we'll be going more into Wutai. Until then, please like, share, and subscribe, and comment on the screen. Hit the notification bell for some more awesome content. Alright, guys.